All right. What's going on, everyone? How are you? We are here on a new episode of the Juan Solo Show with your host, me, Juan D. Klauser, episode 251 of this great show that I call my 30 minutes of talk. I think this is Sunday this is 8 minutes till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. As soon as I get this done, I'm going to go and play golf. But I think these are the first words I've said all week. I'm not going to lie. All weekend. I apologize. Let me get that right. All weekend. I've been up since, I would say 5. I cleaned. I did a deep clean today. It was great. It was a good feeling. Nothing makes you feel more accomplished than doing the laundry and cleaning. And it's great. I love this. I'm starting to get this. It's almost better. It's so weird. So I feel weird. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys this thing that I do on the weekend. I do it on the weekend. It's the weirdest fucking thing I do. So I have such a weird schedule. So for work, I usually get up at let's just say 2 o'clock every morning, 2 a.m. every morning, and between 2:30. Let's be more real. Let me be honest. 30 more minutes, right? So I usually get up between 2:30 every morning, and that's because I have to go to work, and then I go to work and usually get off about 11:30, 12. Sometime, that's usually around the time I usually get off of work, and then I have the whole rest of the day. So I usually I'm very lucky because then I go to the gym, or I go and I work out, or I go to the gym, or I go golf, or I'm able to do film, then do film stuff. I have a whole bunch of stuff, and so then as soon as I get the studio, it's gonna basically just be it's just gonna be that, because that's the reason why I wanted that shift, was because then it gives me more time, because I have this, because I want to start having more in the ice machine's making ice. The thing is, I'm gonna start having more responsibilities in the film world aspect of things. So I just am. I just want to have this. I want to have the ability to basically have the whole rest of the day to do whatever I want. And I need to start getting better at. I feel like I'm wasting 40 minutes here, 30 minutes here, an hour and 20 here, and a great thing about this studio is it's gonna tighten everything up, because I don't have that much time, because in the sense of I have to get up at 2 a.m., 2:30, and then when I do that, I usually go to bed at I start feeling at about 8:30, and then what happens is I'll pass out, and in my chair, in my office chair, because I'm doing I'm either getting some last minute writing done, because I usually do 300 words, but I'm starting to bump it up to way more now. It's 800 words now, and it's just, writing is such a fun thing to do, and I'm not great at it. It's like golf. For me, writing and golf are the same thing. And working out, working out used to be in there too, but I've done that for so long when I was young, so it's just always been a thing. It's always been a part of my life. Working out has been. But it was more of writing, because I always wrote, but I never was consistent with it, and that was the biggest thing, is just consistency. Fuck, dude, it's hilarious. You think I would have realized that? Because it was crazy. During the summer, I was so good at basketball because I played it all the time. I practiced all the time. I'd go outside, because I was really lucky in this sense that growing up, we had the backyard, a fenced-in backyard, and then past the fenced-in backyard, there was a little hill, and then there's a flat land, and in this whole flat land, my uncle owned it, but there's this part of it in the far corner where I guess it was still technically, that was his land, and we put a slab of concrete there, and then we had a basketball hoop, and then my dad measured out the lines and the measurements for a 3 point line, free throw line, all that stuff. And he spray painted the whole thing, and so it was like a whole basketball court. And so I'd go out there for 30, 40 minutes every day and shoot. And it was so funny. It was funny looking back on that. Like sometimes I would wake up in the morning, and it was so funny. I would have the same feelings I have now, being like, I know I gotta write. I know I need to do a podcast. I need to, do a little bit of this filming. I need to do this. I need to go work out. Hopefully I'm going to try to play golf, because golf, as much fun as golf is, it also is a thing to practice mental, toughness. I'm trying to, because that's the thing. That's the one last thing, is just controlling my anger, controlling my feelings, doing the self, what the fuck thing is. You say to yourself every day, I control how I react to things. Sometimes I don't do the best at that. So yeah, I'm just trying to do a bunch of stuff, and then tying that all back into so on the weekends, what happens is, I didn't do it last night, weirdly, but I did watch. Yesterday was weird because there was college football, but there was also NFL, and the Chiefs were playing. So of course I'm going to watch the Chiefs, and it's so stressful being a Chiefs fan this year, because you're watching them, and you're used to blowouts, you're used to doing things, but the thing is, the offense is not that great as they used to be in other years. Before, it used to be the defense used to be really shitty, and last year the defense was really basically held that team together, and it's pretty much the same thing now. The defense is holding that damn fucking team together, but the thing is, it's just injuries. But so I watch football and I drink some beers, but I didn't, I just stay here around the house, and then what I usually do is I'll wake up. So I usually start feeling about, on the weekends, I'll start feeling about 8, normally, because my body doesn't know it's fucking Friday. It thinks it's just a day. And so I'll pass out. I'll wake up at 2, because my body's just used to 2. And at 2 in the morning, 2 to 4, I'll drink 4 beers. and play video games. So I feel like such a child. And then at the end of it, because at 4 beers, you feel pretty kind of saucy. And before, I'm oh, because at that point, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm I could probably pass out again and wake up back up. It's 7:30 when my alarm goes off to post on Instagram. I'm I could, then what I do is I'll just, I can just, go back to sleep. And so then right before I go to sleep, then I usually try to get some words in. Because it's so weird how my mind works in the morning. Because if I get a chance when I get to work, if I'm the first one there and I have and I don't have keys to get into the building, what I normally do is I'll try to get there, and I'll try to I'll just talk. I'll do talk to text, and I can bust out 200 words real quick. And they're always so weird because your brain is so odd at that time. That your brain, you should be fucking asleep. That's what you should be doing, but you're not. But it's such interesting because, but yeah, whenever I did all this stuff, I'd always be when I'm done with it, I always feel so accomplished. And that's the thing. It's I need to continuously remind myself that when I do a lot of stuff, it's not even stuff. It's when I just am productive. It's just because I'm naturally, I think it's because my brain just races. And maybe that's what it is. If I don't do stuff, then my brain just, I don't know. It's weird because sometimes I'm also thinking maybe it's not good because I'll what I do is I play this, I'll play this game in the sense of I'll reward myself. So if I do all those chores, I'll do all those chores, something you should do. And then well, at the end of it, I can play video games for an hour, and I can drink 2 beers. And I'm I guess it's not bad because it's not my bills are all paid. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not in debt. I don't know what to fucking say. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird how I don't allow myself to enjoy a lot of stuff. Because even when I start enjoying it, there's always a point where, like, okay, John, having too much fun. You got to stop this now. You got to stop this. That's just how I am. It's just weird. And it's probably some sort of, like, survival guilt that I have with being adopted. Isn't it fun? You guys are really listening to a whole, like, therapy session of mine. Ain't this fun? But anyway, so we should probably do video of the week, right? Are you guys ready for that? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the video of the week? All right, here we go. Here is the video of the week. Here we go. Oh, oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Hold on, your pop. Oh, wasn't that great? Okay, alright. I fucked up. I knew there's one thing. There was something I was forgetting. I'm like, there's something I need to do. I just can't remember what it is. Alright, here we go.
Don't tell your wife and girlfriend about me. I think they'll block me. So let's make them jealous. Ooh.
Welcome to the John Show with your hosts, John Doogie Clouser.
Ain't that fun? I saw that video. This is one of those rare random videos that Instagram thinks I want to see for some reason. It's Instagram has this idea that I want to see these odd videos, which I do. I really do. I love it. If I didn't do a podcast, I didn't do, like, film stuff, I didn't do editing, then I do not think I would want to see all those videos. I would not want that all the time. I would not. Another thing, you guys should learn how to edit, because editors will never, I do not think, no matter as much AI is going and involving, I don't think editing, people always will want an editor to edit their stuff. And there's always stuff to edit. That's what's so fucked up, is that there's always shit to edit. You can edit a movie, like a feature film, to editing a commercial, or editing like a safety video for Dick's Sporting Goods. It's crazy the things you can do editing wise. And it's like, it's such easy work. Editing is so easy. You just sit down and you just fucking just do it. You just fuck around with clips. You just throw them down on a timeline. It's not hard. It's not hard stuff, guys. I don't understand why people don't like doing it. I mean, it's not the funnest thing in the world, but, like, dude, you know, I can, after I've filmed this thing, sync it all up, it takes me 25 minutes to do it all. It does not take me that long to edit this thing. And it's like, I'm probably doing it slow. I'm doing it slow because I'm not even doing, like, all the shortcuts that I could be doing. If I really took the time and effort, it would take me about an hour and a half until I got into a rhythm. Like, the first couple times it would take me about an hour and a half. But I could get it down to probably editing this whole thing without even using a mouse in 15 minutes. But it's just like, it's all the keys you have to do. And it's just like basically typing. And it's a lot of stuff I don't want to do. I don't mind cutting with a mouse, but you can. It's not that fucking hard to edit, guys. It's not that hard. I don't know where I'm going with all this. I don't know. I had an energy drink and I am ripped. And I'm ready to roll for the golf course, because I feel like the last round I played, and listen to me, I sound so amateur when I say game. I meant round. I think I kept I didn't keep my elbows in enough, and that's why I was, like, so super inconsistent. Because when I keep my elbows in, I look at the ball, guess what happens? I play well. So that's the thing. Today's gonna be elbows in and just nice and smooth shots, nice and swing, nice easy swings. Hurts. Jalen got a concussion. Not good. Anyway, so yeah, should we go to Craigslist this week? I guess we probably should, shouldn't we? All right, so if you haven't heard of Craigslist is this place on the internets where people go and they go and they talk. Or okay, well, you know Craigslist. Craigslist, you can go and you can get like a computer. You can get. Hey, I just thought of something really funny about this podcast. So I just got this comment today on. I got this comment. I think it's a bot, but who fucking knows at this point? It was hilarious though. It was the comment said, "The Juan Solo Show has really fallen recently. I've recently stopped watching the Juan Solo Show as much. It has really fallen off or something like that." It was hilarious, and I've been thinking about it all morning because again, comments don't bother me. It's just I just want to say something smart back to it. So I'm like, what should I say? And I was thinking I'm like, yeah, but we did have a good time. We did have our moments though. I was like, I always think of like, Vince McMahon. He's like crying that meme, and he's like, it's like that's how I feel. It's like, yeah, we had our time. We did have the time, but it's like. What's funny is like I think it's just because I don't say anything mean on the internet. I just say I say hot sauce is the best. I say hate from Missouri, which is a joke from a podcast. If you know the podcast, if you don't know it, then I guess I figure if you don't know, you just think it's fucking stupid. Like this guy's autistic as hell, and then you just move on. But no. People do not like it, and I guess because I do give off that little bit of a vibe, that strumming of the guitar, and people, dude, I get some awful comments. People talk about how they say like I have fake followers, which I have never paid for any of the followers ever. Now I feel like this. Okay, I get it now. I get it. This is how that one has been taken down. It's been flagged. That Craigslist connection has been flagged. But this is how it must feel for those girls that have big butts on Instagram, and everyone thinks that their butt is like a BBL. It's like, no, I worked hard for this one. I earned this, or I was just born with this. Like, it's like, no, I get it now. We relate. We're the same, but different. Okay. But anyway, so I guess the first Craigslist is this place you go to, and you can buy a refrigerator, you can get an apartment, and there is this one little great place on it called Misconnections. It's where people they go there and they write a little message and they try to reconnect with somebody that they had a interaction with. And this first one got flagged, and it got flagged and got removed. So it was fake. So we'll move on to the next one. I don't remember it being that bad. Okay. Miss Talking. Independence. Hold on. All right. Okay. Missed Talking. Independence. Miss all the late night talking, both mature adult talking about everything that comes to mind. We both understood our situation in like it's supposed to be but in respected that, comma, can't find any more. Miss that. I get it. I've been thinking about that lately. There's this girl that I used to be really good friends with, and we used to talk every day. Now we don't. Just kind of deal with it, though. It's life. You write a story about it and move the fuck on, I guess. Yeah, it's called material. It's called the universe trying to give you material. Like, how do you think you write really good sad stories? Or because you have to live sad moments in life. Or how do you think you write any kind of fucking art? You gotta live through something, and then you make art from it. You take you take a little bit of that situation, you can make something from it. Or you take a bunch of different situations and you make one thing from it. I don't know. It's art. I don't know. Everyone does it differently. All right, next one. Mechanic seeks barter. Northland. Hello and good afternoon. I am a mechanic with over 15 years experience working on cars, trucks, SUVs, as well as RVs. I am looking for a barter my skills and knowledge. Okay, cool. Just letting anyone know. He gives no information, though. I have no information on who this man is. I guess you're supposed to just email him. I guess that's what you could do. I guess. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm starting to lose my voice now. This is why I haven't talked that much this week. I saved it for you. I saved it for y'all. I saved the last one for you. Anyway, looking for a friend. Kansas City, Kansas. I saw many girls recently, and just seeing if any ladies I saw want to come through to hang out. You gotta shoot your shot. I don't blame them. Shoot your shot, buddy. Right, next one. Let's go. Can't believe I'm just thinking about that comment. It's hilarious. The Juan Solo Show really fell off. Who's never on? Never on. Witness accident on Friday, Blue Springs. Okay? Looking for the kind-hearted lady who got video of my accident. We appreciate you. Please reach out. Please. Oh man, it really fell off. Anyway, groom. This was the weirdest one I found all week, and I saved it for the very last. Okay, so grooming friend over in the park. Lost track of my friend Roger, who would help groom me once a month at your place near me. Kept it nice and fresh and clean, and always checked your work. Hope to hear from you, Rob. I think we all are going to come away from that one just a little bit more confused about things than before. Yeah, so that's Craigslist misconnections, y'all. That was that this week. Yeah, crazy, right? Ain't it wild? Ain't it wild? I don't know how much time I got. I got 8 minutes left on this podcast. Okay. All right. So you guys want to get to the videos of the week, guys? The videos of the week. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Give me a chance to stop talking as much.
When I was getting out of my chair, my pants were slipping and I was pulling them up and getting back on the chair.
You don't play with yourself.
I didn't!
All right.
Mom, it was a virus! I had a computer virus that led me there. I got scared and my pants slipped down a little and I was pulling them up. Mom, I'm telling the truth! I'm serious! I had a virus!
I had those too when I was his age. I used to fuck up so many computers growing up. So many computers. It was fucking wild what I would do. I would fuck them up hard. All right. All right, next one.
Would you eat this taco? Well, neither will your man. Book your laser hair removal appointment today.
That was so hard to listen to. The audio was so bad. So bad. This next one's fucking hilarious. This is really funny. All right, here we go.
Butterfly is just another term for the caterpillar. It's really the caterpillar the entire time. And caterpillar opens his wings and just cannot fucking believe this is my life now. I get to fly around. I get to smell flowers and eat flowers. To live like that. Living your wildest dreams every single day.
Isn't that funny? If you don't know, that's Aaron Rodgers high on ayahuasca. It's always interesting the ones who will videotape themselves like getting stoned. Very, very weird. I think it's odd. I get it. He's a hippie. He's a goddamn hippie. I love it how people are like, just do not like this about this man. They do not like that he does this. It's hilarious to me. Because it's like, who gives a fucking fuck? He's a goddamn quarterback. If he can do this and still get back-to-back MVPs, you should go fuck yourself, buddy. Like, he's a little bit more connected to himself than you'll ever be. All right, here's the next video.
Welcome to my new, very, very special self-defense martial art performance video for my friend Rebecca's birthday for YouTube. And this one I'll be performing as a guy heading to the store to go get something to go get a few things he needs, and a bunch of thugs try to attack him in different kinds of ways. They think they have me, but I surprise them with attacks of my own. Here I go, wish me luck. I need to go get a few things at the store. Better head there right now. Luckily, I'm not far from there. I can just walk there. What's that? Uh-oh. Kia! 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 Huh? Kia! 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 Don't! Kia! 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 Why are they trying to attack me for? I didn't do nothing to them. Uh-oh.
I know that video was a little long, but that was worth it because it's kya, 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 just karate, man. Dude, it's wild. Like, it's just, I wish I was like, I mean, I guess you could say I am like that. I mean, I don't know, it's fucking hilarious. Falling off, you know? Anyway, there's the next video.
Fuck him up, Sicko! Fuck him up! Fuck him up, Sicko! Come on, fuck him up! Holy shit!
I never noticed till now that that tail fully did break. I thought it just like bent. No, it shattered and fell apart, ran away from each other. Like it literally got the force pushed it away from each other. There's absolutely no reason to do this. None. You're not gaining anything. He did that for $10. I love it so much that I did it for $10. I did that. I jumped off the roof of that farm building for $10 onto that guy. Good God, how are they not both dead? Just dead. All right, here's the next video.
Oh, how I know all of you are wishing that in the next scene, I'm shown standing up in the bathtub, turning on the shower, and rinsing the entire body of substance. Oh, how I wish to tell you how proud I am that when I walked into work that next day, I earned the label erratic for a damn good reason. And I love every single one of us in the United States of America. And our children deserve so much better than to be under the surveillance of foreign satellites paid by a wealthy family who claims to be American.
All right, so here's the thing with this lady. So she came on my radar a couple weeks ago. Started recording some of her videos, and kind of like the algorithm was like, "Oh, you want more of this?" I'm like, "I didn't, but thank you." And so, what I know she has books on Amazon. I don't know if she's crazy. I used to think she was full batshit, but recently I saw her profile and it said like, hey, everything here is for entertainment use or for entertainment only, like something in the realm of the thing like, hey, don't take this fucking seriously. This is just I'm doing this to promote myself in this certain lane, which is totally fair. You're allowed to do that. It's like a Slipknot. It's like you don't really know who these fucking dudes are. They wear masks and they play music and they scream. You have no idea. Like it was so awesome about like Kiss and stuff like that. They could be these characters and then like just go off and be who they want to be. They're just normal Jewish self outside of music. So that's what I think this is. I think she's trying to do some sort of realm of that. But I'm also feel like you're kind of giving her the benefit you're kind of giving her a little bit more credit than she deserves. But anyway. Yeah. So, guys, we're about over. We're done. This podcast is over. And so, if you've gotten this far, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Wash your hands. Look both ways. I'm going to close this out by a song this week instead of just closing it, cutting it to black. I'll play the song, play the music video, or the little video. I think a minute long. And but yeah, that'll be it. And then yeah, because I think it's interesting because it relates with the guy who shot and killed that CEO of that insurance company, the health insurance company. So anyway, all right, bye.
There's an office and a building and a person and a chair, and you paid for it all, though you may be unaware. You paid for the paper, you paid for the phone, you paid for everything they need to deny you what you're owed. There ain't no you in United Health, there ain't no me in the company, there ain't no us in the private trust. There's hardly humans in humanity. Now the procedure that you're needing ain't the cost-effective route, and only 2% of people end up winning a dispute. So if you get sick, pray to God for help, cause your doctor's gotta pray to United Health. Way back in 77, Mr. Richard T. Burke started buying HMOs, putting federal grants to work, made 50 billion buckaroos. Last year the Warren Buffett of health, the Jeff Bezos of fear. Now CEOs come and go, and one just went. The ingredients you got, bake the cake you get. But if you get sick, cross your fingers for luck, cause old Richard T. Burke ain't giving a fuck. Commoditized health, monopolized fraud. Here's the doctors we own and the research we bought. They own the pharmacies and a lot of the meds. They should start buying graves to sell us when we're all dead. There ain't no you in United Health, there ain't no me in the company, there ain't no us in the private trust. There's hardly humans in humanity. There's hardly humans in humanity.